Anonymous News. As the world turns, what's new has our full attention. Courage is contagious. Join us, support us. For we are you. Awaken with us. If you don't want this read to you, click links below. Thanks. 2 U.S. senators call for arming Syrian opposition filled with AlQaeda terrorists. February 20, 2012. The United States Senators John McCain and Lindsey Graham, speaking at a news conference in Kabul, Afghanistan, outlined their support and demands that the United States openly arm Syrian opposition forces fighting to topple the Assad regime. The demands come despite recent acknowledgments by top the United States counterterrorism officials that Al-Qaeda operatives have infiltrated the Syrian opposition and have carried out terror attacks against the Assad-led Syrian government. A recent New York Times article outlined the Syrian proposals while conveniently ignoring the Syrian opposition forces' clear connection with Al-Qaeda, an organization used to systematically destroy civil liberties throughout the United States. The senators, John McCain of Arizona and Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, both Republicans, laid out a series of diplomatic, humanitarian and military aid proposals that would put the United States squarely behind the effort to topple President Bashar al-Assad of Syria. The senators, both of whom are on the Senate Armed Services Committee, said that rebel fighters deserve to be armed and that helping them take on the Syrian government would aid Washington's effort to weaken Iran. Syria relies on Iran for financial and military support, and the governments in Damascus and Tehran have sectarian ties as well. Iran has strongly backed the Syrian Shiite minority and the offshoot Alawite sect that makes up Syria's ruling class. I believe there are ways to get weapons to the opposition without direct United States involvement, Mr. McCain said. The Iranians and the Russians are providing Bashar Assad with weapons. People that are being massacred deserve to have the ability to defend themselves. So I am not only not opposed, he said, but I am in favor of weapons being obtained by the opposition. Sadly, the American people are once again being duped into supporting our supposed enemies. This is essentially a military-industrial complex psyop-filled game where we first support terrorists, then attack them, and finally go on to support them once again. This deadly game continued in Libya and now seems set to commence in Syria as the warhawks set their eyes on an eventual attack on Iran. Note: the United States are most likely already funding the Syrian opposition through Soros-fueled NGOs and human rights organizations which have historically been used as tools of the globalist cabal commonly referred to as the New World Order. This open admission may simply be an attempt to publicly acknowledge something that has long ago begun. My note: the United States can afford to give hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to freely give weapons to other countries and continue to meddle in other countries' affairs. Why? But they cannot afford to give their own people even basic needs like food, shelter, medical care, and don't trust their own people and effectively label them as terrorists with new laws for imaginary terrorists as in the way they treat their own people. Is there a rat in the kitchen here somewhere? This is so wrong, and the American people are paying for all these games being played on their behalf. Please help share this article with others. See links to this below. Thanks. The heroic fight with us. The honest support us. The corrupt fear us. For we are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Expect us to expose you.